Hello guys, welcome back in another video, and in this video I'll be talking about how was life in 2019 so far, right? Yeah, like you guys tell me like, oh Vince, don't post this video, man. But hey, we just barely like made it halfway of like 2019, right? Technically it is June of 2019 and a lots of crazy shit's been happening. Sorry I used foul language, but the reason why I've used foul language because a lot of things has been happening in 2019 that did not happen in 2018, right? Yes, this year is totally different and life is totally different comparing to 2018, right? Yeah, and I know that in this main purpose of this video is to let you all know that 2019 has been a very weird year, very crazy year, and just a lot of things has been changing like crazy, like oh my god, like an exponential rate. Like what the hell, man? We're not even in 2020 yet. Oh come on, man. We haven't even reached the new decade yet, and god, 2019 is acting like this. Like every few years, like something like crazy shit happens, right? Even though there's a even though the end of 2018 was kind of crazy, right? Where we have to inhale the toxic smoke in the environment in the Bay Area for at least 2 weeks. Yeah, because of PG&E, assuming like yeah, just a huge wildfire. But good thing it didn't happen this year, or else this year would have been like 100 times crazier. Well, a little bit exaggeration there, but I have to go over 10 goddamn reasons why this year is so crazy, right? So you obviously know one of them, that I am about to mention, and there's like other, reason that you're not familiar why, it's making 2019 crazy, right? And look, man, we already came up with 10 reasons and we're not even halfway through the year, and oh god, if we go the other half of the year 2019, man, things are gonna get a lot more crazier, right? Because we haven't explored the entire 2019. We only explored like almost half 2019 and we already see a lots of crazy shit happening. Like, damn, man. Like, unrealistically. Like, people just don't believe it. Why I have to say this on YouTube, right? Yes, I have to share this on YouTube, just to get you guys awareness and for you to like this video. And if you like this video, you obviously agree with me, or or you just like the video because you just want to hear me talk and enjoy this video. And if you dislike this video, you obviously disagree with me of what I said and stuff. But I'll show you proof, man. And don't get me wrong. But hey, it is what it is, man. Nothing I can do about. Some year just go downhill, some year just have a great year. It varies, man. Every year is different. It's based on our common sense, right? Yes. Okay, so there's okay, the number one reason. So in this video I say that there's 10 reasons why this year is gonna be very crazy, right? So the number one reason why this year's crazy is because, man, my YouTube channel just blow up, right? Yeah, so from the beginning of the 2019, I have like around like 150, 160 subscriber, and somehow people like keep unsubscribing my channel, and I thought that, oh, my channel's done. Like, I have like 1,000 views and nobody's like ever want to watch my video, and I have half my friends subscribe to my channel, and I thought my channel will never get anywhere. I thought that I have to wait for lifetime, just to get to 1,000 subscribers. I thought I will never make it. And look what happened, man. So my lowest subscriber of 2019 was 149 subscribers, right? And then a few months later, somewhere in March, one of my videos just got blown up, right? Just one little stinking 10-second video, Elmo Snapchat, right? That helped me to like lure so many subscribers, so many viewers, so many people liking, so many people sharing, and I got so many lure into my channel, man, and god damn, my channel just blew up, and I currently have like around 1,600 subscribers as recorded for today. So yeah, I forgot to mention, by the time you watch this video, you might be watching it some other day, but it's been recorded on June 9th of 2019. So yeah, I'm like I'm like, why is my channel blowing up? Why people subscribe my channel? Even though I know it's overrated and boring and all that stuff, but I checked one of my most popular video in this Elmo Snapchat, right? And this getting like tons of ridiculous amount of view, right? And there's a reason why I posted Elmo Snapchat. You know, I just have to repeat it again for you who don't understand the real reason why I posted Elmo Snapchat. Yeah, it was posted around like November of 2017, and the reason why I want to post it because it's so funny. I like his voice. Keep saying happy, happy, dance, dance. Yeah, and it get me to talk about a lot about Elmo, and I act like Elmo, right? And that's what made me post the video, right? Yeah, for my Elmo Snapchat thing, right? Yeah, so I just had like an old Snapchat, and I just recorded. I was pretty bored back then, and luckily, I found the filter, and I saved it on my post, and then I posted it on YouTube, and dang, just 1.5 years later, just gone viral, right? So that's the reason why, let me repeat this again, like, this is the one reason why that made my 2019 go crazy. YouTube channel just blow up, right? I cannot believe my channel is growing more than 10 times its own size. Just within 4 or 5 months, right? But then, my channel is slowly growing. I know that it will eventually hit to a stop and then, peak up again. It cannot just blow up forever, right? Because I know that because once I keep posting my video after video, then it just became back to the same old channel again, right? Yes, and I have not improved that much on YouTube yet, right? I have not made any much improvement, so why do I deserve so many subscribers, right? Anyway, let me get into the number 2 reason why this 2019 is weird and crazy. Like hell. Well, because of the stupid weather, right? Yeah, we've been having like a lot of rain lately, extreme hot, extreme cold. Yes, we've been having a lot of, rain lately, right? So I live in California, right? And usually rain ends around like, March or April. The rainy season usually ends the earliest in March. And also I say that 85% of the time it ends in April, and also delay a little bit into May, right? But this year, we'll be getting like 200 or 300% in rain and like way too much snow, and we have like so much rain this year, so much water this year, just like we did in 2017, where we just came out of the drought, right? In 2018, we're kind of in a drought, but then 2019, this weather just saved us from the drought again, right? Yeah, and the lake, just growing, just fill up lakes and ponds and everywhere around the Bay Area. Oh my God, like this, the rainy season of 2019 did not end until like a few days before June started, right? It ends around like, May 27th or May 28th. I'm like, I cannot believe that it rained the entire May, even though May does not usually have a lot of rain, but this year somehow, May's becoming like April now, right? Yeah, we've been getting like tons of rain and stuff. This is why, while my running video, this is why I record myself running in the rain, right? Yeah, because we just have a lot of rain this year, right? Like, even May has a lot of rain. Yeah, and also, the weather's been really weird in California lately. It's becoming like in Arlington, right? Or Virginia or Washington, D.C., right? Because, yes, I constantly do check the weather in Arlington. You know why, right? Because my sister, studies there and all stuff. I want to see, how the weather's over there, oh my gosh, thunderstorm is crazy, and it changed, fluctuate like crazy. But now it's it's happening in California. This weather is just as crazy as Arlington. I don't believe that this weather is becoming this crazy. And one time we did have a thunderstorm in Fremont too, in the Bay Area. We did actually have thunderstorm. We never have a thunderstorm in May. I have never seen in my life having a thunderstorm in May. And we got in 2019, 2019 of May, and happened this year, right? Yeah, usually when we get thunderstorm, usually happen around the winter time or or in the early spring, but we get thunderstorm and rain at the end of the spring, which I never heard of, and which that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, God damn. And when the thunderstorm happened? That's right after when I travel back from Virginia, right? Yes, after like taking a flight from Virginia all the way up to, to here, even though I have like connected flight and all that stuff, right? Yeah, the weather's been really strange. I don't know how much rainfall we get this year. Comment below like how much rainfall we get in the Bay Area, because I honestly don't know, but we definitely get around like more than definitely 2 feet of rain, definitely more. And also it was like hailing, and weather's just been so weird. And I forgot to mention also, so because of the weather was so weird this year, I predicted in the beginning of 2019 that we will have a 3-digit weather in Fremont, right? In the entire Bay Area as general. I predicted that we would have 3-digit weather. Yeah, just like what happened in 2017, right? Where San Francisco got up to like 100 degrees. It's like pretty damn ridiculous. But that was in 2017. I remember that we have like 100-degree weather for like nearly a week, right? Yeah, because I remember that, the year that we have a lot of rain, we always have 100 degrees. Always thinking have 100 degrees in this Bay Area. Whenever Bay Area, get like tons of rain and snows, right? I know that we always get 3-digit during summer, but now it's happening again, and goddamn, we're not even in summer yet, and I knew we're gonna have 100 degrees this year, and I was technically right. And according to Weatherman, we will get 100 degrees this Monday, June 11th of 2019. Yeah, so it'll be around like 4 p.m. June 11, 2019 that we will hit 100 degrees in Fremont. Or like in Milpitas, in San Jose, or half of the Bay Area. But San Francisco is definitely not going to get to 100, right? Yes, and I was so goddamn correct. See, I can even make prediction well too, so don't get me wrong right there. I keep telling myself a million times we will have 100 degrees, and guess what? It truly came out to be correct, right? I mean, even though it's not correct, we might have 100 degrees, sometime in July or August, and I know that it'll eventually come, and it come even earlier than I expected, right? Looks like this summer is gonna be like very hot, very, very hot. So anyway, let's get into number 3 of like why this year is so crazy, right? Aside from my blown up channel and the crazy weather, and I got my prediction right on the 100-degree weather that nobody believes it. But until now people find out, oh, 100 degrees is coming on the way. Anyway, let me talk about the Golden State Warrior, right? Let me talk about what's going on in NBA. So NBA has been going really crazy, right? So the number 3 reason why 2019 has been a crazy year for me is because of the NBA, right? Yeah, we all know that the Warriors are currently down 3-1 against the Toronto Raptors. I mean, this team is so goddamn pathetic. I thought that this team can just sweep the Raptors like 4-0 because Raptors, the bench don't show up and only Kawhi Leonard show up, but I was totally wrong that shit. Like, let me go recap of what happened with the Raptors and the Warriors series, right? The Raptors, they've been absolutely dominate the Warrior, right? The reason why, there's 2 biggest reasons why, Warrior don't play well. Obviously, not good motivation, and obviously because of injuries and all that stuff, right? Klay Thompson get injured, Kevin Durant gets injured, and Andre Iguodala gets injured, and even Kevin Looney gets injured. I feel bad for these guys that they get injured, right? Like, Warriors been having an awful season, right? Like, they don't look very good so far, and they have lost 25 games this season. Not just only the Warriors struggle in the playoff against the Raptors, but they also, like, this is the very weird thing I found about the Warriors. Ever since they acquired DeMarcus Cousins and they have, 5 superstars, like, what the hell is wrong with the Golden State Warriors? Why they keep getting blown out in their homes? Oh my goodness, like, yeah, I know that their fans, they're not too much interested in their, their team, and they don't cheer that much. And God, look at the regular season from 2018 to 2019, like late 2018, 2019. Warrior keep getting blown up by like 20 plus points at their home. Like, they're not even playing on the road, and this team are not even playing against, like weak team like Phoenix Suns, Cavaliers, and not even playing against, the New York Knicks. I know that if the Warriors play at that level, of course they're gonna get blown out like that, right? 20 plus point, right? But even the Phoenix and Cavaliers and you know, and the Knicks, they hardly get blown out in their home by like that badly, you know, compared to Warriors. They do get blown out by like 20 points, but only occasionally. But Warriors get blown out like 20 points like more frequently compared to these like type of, you know, low level like all-star team, right? I mean NBA team, right? Yes, it's just so weird. Like, why would the, you know, the defending champ will play like this? Play like garbage. Why? I get it, because of injuries and all stuff, and they don't even care about the regular season. They just want to go in the playoff and just win championship, right? And look what happened. Warriors just made a really bad choice. They just relaxed season. Oh, they think they can get an easy ring, but look what's happening now because they just keep losing so many games. Now the Raptors get the home court advantage, and because Warriors don't play series anymore, look at that. Now they're losing home court advantage. I mean, whoever has a better record in the regular season obviously will have a home court advantage when it comes to NBA Final, NBA playoff. Look at that. Raptors are one game better than the Golden State Warriors, and guess what? Now they have like a home court advantage. Right? And now, you know, not just that, and Warriors are in giant trouble because, yes, one good thing is that they win at the Raptors, you know, tied up 1-1, and guess what? Now they're losing both games in Oracle over the double digit. I'm like, Raptors are just fantabulous. The reason why, you know, and also because of their defense shutting down the Golden State Warrior, right? Like, Warrior could not do things stuff, but Steph has to do everything to save the Warrior, and Warriors, you know, they're just not going anywhere, right? They're still stuck, you know. They're not beating the Raptors. Game 5 is when I think the series will probably gonna end in Game 5. Like, I don't see the Warriors winning Game 5 in Toronto. Like, that's it, man. The entire Canada is gonna go crazy, and they're gonna go loud, and Warriors just cannot answer the Raptors, right? I did not think the Raptors are gonna beat up the Warrior this badly, right? I didn't think that way. Well, for you Warrior fans, you know, who watching this, you're gonna be like, you better be worried about your team, right? And for you Warrior hater, or for you Raptor fan lovers, you better enjoy this, because this is the best moment of your life. Toronto have never won a championship in, you know, in their place, just like, you know, like, just like Cavaliers never win a championship until like 2016, right? Yes, you know, after 3 years, you know, get beaten by Cavaliers, now they get beaten by Toronto Raptors. And I understand that, oh, like, some of you may think that Warriors are not a championship, right? Yes, because the reason why they win championship is because they keep beating injured team, right? 2015, Cavs were injured. 2016, you know, Warrior blew a 3-1 lead, you know, right? And then 2017, you know, they have the injured Kawhi Leonard, and then 2018, you know, the Chris Paul went down with an injury, missing 27 straight shot of 3 from Houston Rockets, and in 2019, you know, like, Warriors struggle, right? Yes, I feel bad for the Warrior that they're not going to win championship this year, but hey, man, for the NBA to be great again, they just have to beat the super team. Somebody has to, and look what's happening. Now, you know, the Raptors, you know, being the Golden State Warrior, right? And there's something, you know, unusual that I didn't say about Golden State Warrior. They also struggle against the LA Clippers too, right? Even though the Clippers aren't supposed to be a playoff. Like, Clippers are like the mediocre team. They're like the 8th place mediocre team in the West, right? And they're giving Warrior a lot of trouble, right? Beating them twice already. What makes you think they can win the final and all stuff if they perform, you know, the way they are against the Clippers, right? Yeah, I highly expect them, you know, not to win the NBA final because of their performance, right? And because you know, half of the game they lost in their home, like, it's technically like a 20+ point blowout. So I'll be listing you all the team that blew out the Warrior, you know, in 2019, right? I'm not gonna mention 2018, but I'll mention 2019. So they get blown out by the Boston Celtics, 33 points. They get blown out by the Dallas Mavericks, 35 points. Oh my god, and I cannot believe that the Warrior lost to the dysfunctional, like, G League Phoenix Suns. Like, I cannot believe the Warrior lost to the Suns, right? And then, and there's something weird about the 3-1 against the Warrior, right? And the Warrior also blew a 31-point lead against the Clippers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and there's one biggest reason why the Warrior gave up a 31-point lead against Clipper. Obviously because they're not injured, but they just play relaxing. They think like they have the game in their hand for sure. And Clippers, the Harrell guy and Lou Williams and all the Clippers step it up, just making bunch of threes, and Warrior defense just like dropped like badly and allowing so many points. And guess what? And the Clipper came back from a 31-point lead. Yeah, and there's something weird about the 3-1, right? Warrior, blew a 31-point lead, and now they're down, 3-1 against, the Raptors. Oh my god. Like, the Warriors are looking very dysfunctional right now. And also, I have to say that why the Warrior dynasty is about to end in 2019. Not only they're gonna miss their championship, they're about to miss it, and also Kevin Durant's leaving the Warrior, right? Yeah, I've been watching like several videos like, oh, Kevin Durant's leaving the Warrior, right? Yeah, he had enough with the Warrior, like went down injury with the Cavs, against the Houston Rockets in Game 5. Yeah, because I don't think he likes the Warrior anymore. I mean, I don't want to get too much detail like why Kevin Durant, hates Warrior, but that's a little off topic, right? But I just talk about, the NBA, about the Warriors, right? Their dynasty and, their trouble in paradise. Like, even though the Warriors are, and also the Golden State Warriors are also moving their, from Oakland to San Francisco, right? But sadly, but Warriors are in a really bad situation, so I just cannot believe that this team out of US, Toronto Raptors, just out of nowhere, even though they have Kawhi Leonard, like this Canadian team is just like beating up the Warriors, right? Just left and right. And yep, I think tomorrow will be the end of series for Warrior, end of the Warrior season. So look like they're not gonna extend. Even if they win championship, they're still gonna fall apart because Kevin Durant's definitely not staying with the Warrior. So anyway, let's get into number 4 reason of like why the 2019 year is crazy. Also because I'm seeing more familiar people, right? Yes, of course, I always stay in Fremont and living around Fremont area, right? I've been seeing a lot of people and friends that I know and that I've seen before. Just met a lot of familiar people, right? This year compared to like any other previous year, right? Yeah, even though the lifestyle is pretty much the same, but just changed a little here on there. Just meeting a lot of people and friends that I know. And some say hi to me, some they just like ignore me, some they don't even know who I am, right? Just meeting a lot of people that I've seen before, that I've seen in the past, or my much older friends in the past, right? That's why this year is kind of crazy, right? So this is just a very short reason that I'm number 4. Yeah, it's just a coincidence that I just run to like a lot of people that I know, right? And then number 5 reason of like why this year is also crazy too is because of getting having so much improvement of running faster or running longer distance, recovering from injury, right? As you know that around like November or October or December of 2018, I went down with a bad injury, right? Yes, causing me to run slower and causing me to to do less running, and less practice in running, right? But ever since I recovered from injury, I thought that I'm not gonna get this good or run this fast, right? But man, oh man, I did not know that I still get faster, even though I was injured and stuff, right? I thought that I'm not gonna run 10 miles in under 70 minutes. I'm like, no way, that's happening after I get injured. But man, oh man, I was wrong. But I did get like one my video of me running like 10 miles in under 70 minutes, and guess what? My fastest 10-mile time from running under 70 minutes is actually was like 68 something, right? Even though I put it on YouTube at 69 minutes, but then I just run 10 miles, few weeks later and beat my record again. Got like 68, like 54, 53. Jesus, man, like, I cannot believe my time's getting shorter and shorter every time when I run, right? It doesn't matter, like, every few months or something like that, right? Can't believe I still get faster. And also, I'm improving 5K, and I cannot believe that I run, 5K after injury, in under, like, 19 minutes. Yeah, mainly because I lost weight and stuff. Mainly because I practice more, and mainly because I run in the morning. I have never run a 5 kilometers in under 19 minutes. So my fastest time was like around like 18, 51 or 52. Yeah, mainly because I get a lot faster, when it comes to running, right? In longer distance, right? Jesus, man. Yeah, because typically when you're injured, you're not going to come back, 100%, performance or healthy. And I thought that it would take, like at least, 6 months to adjust for that. But then, something just happened. I just get faster for like no apparent reason, right? So nothing much to say about running, Man, I can still run like just like a normal person without, getting too much harm on my muscle and stuff. And look like, 2019, my running in 2019 seems to be like a little bit stronger than like, the one in 2018, right? Which is why this got this year crazy. I thought that I'll get slower in 2019 than 2018, but no, it's not happening. It's the other way around. 2019, I run faster in 2019 comparing what I did in 2018, right? Just by following all the technique, and all stuff. But I thought injury will prevent me from running faster, but no, it did not prevent me. My body's determined to to work harder and to get faster and to get stronger. Man, this year is just really unpredictable. Like I did not predict this to get. I wasn't playing this way, and I didn't even predict this to happen, right? And also I have to mention about the running thing, about the 2019, right? I just want to share you like one crazy news about the marathon thing, right? I'm not gonna run a marathon, but this guy plans to run a marathon in under 2 hours. You think that's gonna happen? Comment below, right? I forgot what his name, but yeah, there was this professional like marathon runner. Like, there is no human that can ever run a marathon in under 2 hours, right? The fastest marathon time that was ever achieved by a human was 2 hours and 25 seconds. He just needs to run like 1 second faster per mile, and he will get officially 1 hour, 59 minutes and 59 seconds, right? He was literally like 25 seconds away from the 2 hour barrier, right? Oh my god, if somebody breaks the 2 hour marathon time, I am definitely gonna make a video about it, and I'm definitely gonna go like crazy, and I'm gonna talk like crazy, right? If somebody ever breaks a 2 hour marathon, which I don't think will happen this year, but if it does happen this year, I'm definitely gonna make a video about it and talk about this person, right? Of how he did, right? So to run a marathon in like in under 2 hours, you technically have to run. Your average mile per pace has to be like around like 4:30 or 4:35. It's like very fast. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot even run that pace, for half a mile, right? I'm like, that's pretty hard. That's like you sprinting a whole marathon without like non-stopping for 2 hours. Like, I don't think like any human being can do that, right? But it is possible, because this guy get trained, and he is like super skinny, right? Which makes him so much lighter. That's why he can run, long distance at a high pace without, feeling too much pressure or injured, right? And also, let me get into the number 6 reason why 2019's been another crazy year, right? Number 6, back-to-back shiny, in Pokemon Go. I've been catching a lot of shiny Pokemon Go lately, right? But not too recently. What happened yesterday in the community against the Slakoth community? I know that community is always special for shiny hunting, right? Like within like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, you'll definitely find at least 1 or 2 shiny Pokemon or whatever that is. Yes, we had Slakoth community day, yesterday, and I cannot believe I caught 4 shiny Pokemon. different type of Pokemon, not for lack of Pokemon. Don't get me wrong there, but oh my god, so I caught so many like shiny Pokemon yesterday. So I caught a shiny Slack. Not only I caught a shiny Slackoth yesterday, I caught, you know, a shiny Zigzagoon. Like, it's not even the Zigzagoon community day. I just click on like, yeah, and also I'll tell you what happened during the community day event in Slackoth in Lake Elizabeth, right? So I was hunting Pokemon Lake Elizabeth. I was like shiny hunting, you know, the shiny Slackoth, and I accidentally like clicked one of the, you know, random Pokemon and think it's not gonna be shiny, and somehow one of the random Pokemon that I click on, you know, even though I don't click on random Pokemon that often, one of them just happened to be shiny. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what? I'm like, what is Niantic? Is Niantic pulling my leg or something? But no, man. Like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, I just accidentally click on one Pokemon and somehow it just pop up to be shiny, right? And yeah, that happened yesterday. And not just only, you know, I got another shiny Pokemon yesterday. I also went to like one of those like legendary raids. Only raid like two. Only did like two like legendary raids in Lake Elizabeth, and you know, and one of those raids happened to be a shiny Pokemon, right? And guess what? And guess what's so special about a shiny Pokemon? Is it 100% IV? No. Is it weather boosted? Yes. And what's so special about the CP, right? So yes, the CP is very, you know, very unique, very unfamiliar, and very coincidence. The shiny Cresselia, right? And do you know what CP is? It's at 2019. 2019. I'm like, oh my god. I was about to scream and people were just like staring at me. Like, you get a shiny Pokemon that has a CP of the 2019 year in it? I'm like, what the? I'm like, I was about to go crazy, but then I control myself, you know. I know that I have a hard time controlling my behavior, you know. But whenever something crazy happens, just don't get overreact, right? That's the thing. So, yes, I did caught it, you know, on my first try, and oh my god. I was not spoofing, but I was like playing really legit, right? And then I caught a shiny Aneroth yesterday as well, right? 4 shiny type Pokemon, but I could not believe one of my shiny Pokemon said a 2019 CP. Oh my freaking god! Like, damn, man. Oh my god, damn. And also, I've been catching a lot of shiny Pokemon lately, right? I literally have to screenshot it, and I possibly may have to post it on social media, right? Cause it is like 1 in like 1,000 chance of you catching, you know, shiny Cresselia that has a CP of 2019. But then it needs to be weather boosted, right? Yes, yesterday was very windy, you know. Yes, Cresselia is weather boosted, you know, during windy weather, you know, because of its Pokemon Go type, right? Just back-to-back shinies, man. And also not just only, you know, not just only Pokemon Go went crazy, but just what happened last month, right? I saw JT Gilly in Lake Elizabeth, right? Yeah, because I know that's a Torchic nest, right? Yeah, because, you know, the YouTuber like Mystic7, you know, Trainer Tips, you know, from popular YouTube channel, you know, they always go play Pokemon, right? Get paid by, you know, like YouTube or Niantic or whatever. They always, you know, go on community day and do, and whenever they find a shiny nest of that Pokemon, they just go in there and, you know, hunt Pokemon, right? I saw JT Gilly in Lake Elizabeth for the second time of my life. The first time I ever saw JT Gilly, you know, in Lake Elizabeth was in like in 2017, right? He's a very popular YouTube channel and he has a lot of subscribers, and I happened to see this guy again in 2019, and did I say hi to him? No, right? I mean, yeah, and notice that some of his people or his subscriber or viewer that watch his channel, they saw my comments like, oh, I saw you at Lake Elizabeth, and you just like hit a like button, right? Now, like even some people knows it, or some people that watched my video, they even know that I saw JT Gilly, you know, popular YouTube channel in Lake Elizabeth. Oh my god, I cannot believe that I'm meeting a celebrity YouTube channel, you know, in real life again, right? Yeah, I did not expect him to go to Lake Elizabeth, right? Yeah, mainly because that was a nest spawn of Torchic, and it was a Torchic Community Day event, right? And I've been getting, you know, back-to-back shinies and all that stuff, but man, oh man, 2019's been a very, you know, crazy weird year. And very coincidental year too, right? So anyway, man, let's get into like the number 7 reason, you know, why this crazy year happened again, right? And it's something has to do with Pokemon Go again, but not just only, you know, the shiny makes things crazy, but the number 7th reason why this year was crazy is because of gaining like 10 million EXP in only like 3 days, right? Yes, it'll take people, you know, like years or, you know, a couple years just to gain like, you know, 10 million EXP point, or maybe within like 6 months to gain 10 million EXP point. But this event has been, you know, like very special, right? And I did explain in my video like how to earn, you know, 1 million point in just 30 minutes, right? And don't tell me that it is not possible to gain like 10 million points, you know, within this event, right? I didn't even try hard, you know, to gain so much EXP point band, but however, I did spoof, you know, I did use a Pokego Plus using CDI Impactor. Yes, I do live in an area, you know, high populate, you know, Pokestops, you know, and I know that it is possible, you know, to use 1 lucky eggs, you know, spinning new Pokestop give you like 4,100, you know, points, you know, per Pokestop spin, and I keep doing that, keep repeating the same strategy over and over again. And this event, you know, I know that this adventure event is like, you know, 1 week long, but I only use 3 days to grind up, you know, the EXP point, and I'm getting like 11 total of like 11 million points, a little over 11 million points in just 3 days. I'm like, how can you gain that fast? Like, this is so unrealistic. You didn't even evolve your Pokemon, you don't even have, you know, you didn't even use that much, you know, EXP friend from like friendship level. It's because of the, you know, the event itself. Spinning new Pokestop give you 10, you know, like more EXP point. I'm like, this is crazy, man. Like, people can start from level 0 to gain to like level 40, you know, in just one stinking event. Like, that's how fast you can gain a point, right? I did not know that you can like gain 10 million points in just 3 days. Like, that's crazy, man. That is so goddamn crazy. Yeah, because I'm a spoofer, right? You know, I just spin Pokestop like crazy. Especially most of the new Pokestop that I spun was like in San Francisco, right? Yeah, because San Francisco, you know, like their Pokestop is like, it's like life and heavens, right? Yeah, there's just, you know, some really, you know, popular Pokestops, you know, in Pokemon Go. If you just go there, then you're gonna hit the level 40 in just like 1 day and stuff. Like, this is ridiculous. If you play the whole day, you know, dropping, all you do is just drop Lucky Egg and all stuff, spinning your Pokestop, you know, like non-stop, you know, like points after points after points. That's why it's crazy. This year's crazy. Niantic make their game so crazy. Jeez, like, how can you gain like 4,000 points in just one little Pokestop? Yeah, with a Lucky Egg. Without a Lucky Egg, you're still gonna gain points like crazy, right? You still gain, you know, 2,000 points, you know, in just like in a matter of like 5 seconds without dropping Lucky Egg. With Lucky Egg, man, just massive point just coming, you know, on your account, right? That you just earn. And Spoofer can just, you know, just make like tons of level 40 accounts, you know, just by using this type of event, Adventure Seek and Pokemon Go, right? And that's what makes 2019 crazy in Pokemon Go, right? So another like 8th reason of why, you know, this year has gone, you know, psycho and crazy. I also have like too many graduations in my family member, right? Yes, so technically, you know, there should be 4 people graduating from, you know, from schools and all stuff, but however, it's only 3 years, because without autism, I technically should graduate at Lonely College in 2019, but look like I'm gonna graduate Lonely College in 2020. So I'll list the 3 family member that, my 3 main family member that's graduating, you know, school in 2019, right? So my sister and Vania, you know, graduate, you know, like Virginia, in 2019, and Bo's graduating from his middle school as an 8th grader, and Chloe, the other Chloe in my family, graduating from high school, and she's the class of 2019, right? Of course, graduating from as being from the senior, right? I just have like 3 graduates, like only 10 like 1 graduation. Yeah, the other 2 graduation are in Los Angeles and too far for me to travel, so at least I get to attend 1 graduation, which is good enough for me, right? Yeah, it's just so many graduations just going on. And it's happening same thing as last year of 2018, right? I think last year 2018 I have like 2 graduations, like Chloe and Natalie graduated in 2018. Those are my cousins, right? But now I'm getting 3 graduates in 2019. Like, this is so crazy. And also there's another reason of like why this 2019 is gonna be crazy again. Like, by time it's like around like August or September of this year, like my family is planning to get a new pet, right? A dog, obviously, right? Yes, we will be getting a dog, very soon, but and if the dog comes, I'll record him as a puppy, or record him if he's full grown adult or not, but I don't care what the dog looks like. I'm just gonna record him for the first time, maybe it's maybe me talking about that dog, and then, holding dog, then I can post on YouTube all stuff, and people just gonna share it, and yeah, because why we get dog as a pet, right? There's a lot of many reasons why people want dog as a pet. Obviously, because they're like mankind's, best friend, right? They listen, to people, and they're very obedient, Yes. That's why man, and human, that's why we love dogs so much, right? And I know that we'll eventually get, a pet this year, right? Yes, and I will record my new pet. I will not hide anything, from you guys, but it'll come soon. Just be patient, okay? And, last but not least, why, this year's gonna be crazy again is because we're traveling to Vietnam, right? For 2 weeks, just like we did, yeah, and I forgot to mention that I did went to Thailand, for a 2-week vacation, but now, nearly 10 years later, now we're having another 2-week vacation in Vietnam, right? Just going back to Asia and visit there for like 2 weeks, right? Yes, and I'll recording as much as I can. I record as much detail as I can, and I can probably post in like one long video and all stuff, but you can't wait, for me. You cannot wait to see my trip in Vietnam, right? You just cannot wait, but it'll come soon, right? Yes, this is going to be like a long travel. It's going to be jet lag. I think this should be like the craziest part of my year. Aside from like my YouTube channel blow up, the weather is different, so weird. Warrior Dynasty and keep getting blowout in Oracle Arena. Just seeing more familiar people. Warrior, like Dynasty N, getting fast from injury, back shiny. Pokemon Go, points just exploded, and too much, graduation, and probably get pet after Vietnam vacation trip. I cannot believe that I'm traveling twice. I went to Virginia and then fly back here, then I'm flying back to Vietnam, But I cannot tell you like where I'm going to Vietnam, right? It's a surprise and all that stuff, right? Boy, oh boy, I cannot believe that we're going back to Asia again for 2 weeks after just waiting 9 years, man. Like, this moment has come again, right? Whew, man. But yeah, I'll be traveling like somewhere around, like beginning of July, and probably come back here around like, July 18th or July 19th, but there's just like a lot more new things coming up, and I'm just gonna post on YouTube video just to share with you guys, right? Yes, I will be traveling, next month, but not this month, right? So comment below, like, how do you feel about, 2019 so far, right? Has it been a big change for you? But honestly, like, this has been the drastic change for me. Like, oh my god, like, this year is like totally different, right? And things has gone like shit as crazy, man. And we didn't even walk to 2020. Oh my god. just imagine if this was 2020 or 2021, oh my god, things will probably get even more crazier as time goes by, right? Or maybe it gets less crazier, like who knows, man. I cannot tell the future. That's the problem with the future, man. Like, you can make a plan, but things just become unpredictable, and you're just gonna be so shocked that it's so different, right? Yes, a 45-minute video of me explaining like why 10 reasons why this year has been gone so crazy, right? Jesus, man. So I have to end our video here, and what do you thought? Tell me. So see y'all later. Bye bye. Gotta go.